And one of the most exhausting journeys that I've went through is this sort of roller coaster of how you feel about yourself. The constant measuring yourself against the environment, against other people around you, to be in a certain room and to feel powerful, and to be in a different room and to feel insecure. Just because of the people that are in it, just because of the room itself, just because of the weather maybe. Our sense of value is so much intertwined with the world around us, and it is simply a mistake. Your life, your reality comes from you, it doesn't come at you. It's not that the results you had in the external world define the value that you may feel right now. The game of hierarchy, right? It's the game that we've all been raised with because you needed to find and create your own identity. You needed to have a place in the world so that you'll be a citizen, a social person, right? And that's a good thing. But as we get older, especially for men like you that work on all these different areas in your life, you might have felt this sort of friction, this why can't I express myself? And I think it's a pretty significant problem because it indicates a life where your value is determined based on the shit around you. Within my coaching, we work with the game of territory, which is an antidote to this whole system. That whole game that is based on results, avoiding rejection, gaining validation, and focusing on the results in your studies, on that house party you went to. Even there, man, you are judging yourself. I guarantee it. How that conversation went with that girl, how much views you got on that video, how much likes you got on that post, all of it is a constant focus on the result, which is in the external world somewhere, and then result good, I good. Result bad, me bad. Confidence low, confidence high. Easy to express myself, very tough to express myself. You're guided by your insecurities now. Results constantly to measure if we are correctly avoiding rejection and gaining validation is paralyzing. It is paralyzing your true potential, your true expression, the natural charm you have, your character. It's paralyzing, suppressing all of that. Because when we are scared to get bad results, then we're going to change our behavior. When we are focusing on avoiding rejection, then of course we are very much changing our behavior. If we want to make sure we gain validation, we are very much making sure that we do so through our behavior. That shit sucks. That whole game, it is boring, and moreover, it is really painful because it is a roller coaster. If your results in the outer world are good, then you may feel good, and vice versa. We can detach from the game by introducing and playing a new one, and that's the game of territory. Let's take the gym as an example. The gym has a hierarchy because everybody focuses on hierarchies. That is the status quo, right? We've been brought up in a certain way, our educational system enforced it, and now we're all stuck with this game of hierarchy. So hierarchies are not actually real. It's not a tangible thing you can touch. It's just something in our imagination because we have chosen to give it power. Just like the value of a dollar bill, for example. So you go into the gym and you may think that there is a real hierarchy, right? The bigger guys can be more loud, right? The guy who's talking to everyone is probably some cult leader or whatever. There's a hierarchy, and so you think. Instead of being paralyzed in your behavior and intimidated by all the juice heads that are screaming with every rep, or thinking that people are looking at you because you're skinny, what if you would see it as a territory and it is day one? When you are just focused on expanding your territory, to see the gym as one of your many territories and to expand it every day. Instead of the size of your biceps, your chest, the amount of weight you can put on and all this hierarchical shit, you are now just focused on the action. You don't care about your biceps being as big as the other guys immediately. You care about the action. Having gone to the gym today, that is what expands your territory. action, not result. And when we focus on action, we can actually be ourselves, right? We look at this territory, and instead of seeing competitors in a hierarchy, we see like-minded men. We see guys that also just started. We see guys that have expanded this as their territory by landslides already. We can go up and talk to them. Your action, not the result. No competitors, collaborators. Your territory, not a shared hierarchy. If you want to put this on some other territory, sure. Let's take your skills with women. You're interested in starting approaching women, right? If you have the regular focus on results, you're playing the game of hierarchy, then you care about the people that are standing around her, right? You care about your friends that might be looking as you approach her. You will be worried about her giving you a positive experience so that you may feel good about yourself. The result, right? She must give the number. The result, the result, the result. If we see it again as a new territory that we're going to make our own, that is our territory that we will be expanding, it doesn't matter anymore what she does, what she says. It doesn't matter anymore what people around it do or say or what they will think. The only thing that matters is expanding the territory, and we expand territory through action, just by doing it, just by doing the thing. And so what happens is, instead of other people validating us and us being reliant, dependent on that, we start to validate ourselves for just taking the action. So at the end of the day, when you're journaling or thinking, looking back at your day, you say, today, because I've taken action, I've expanded my territory with women, territory as the gym, territory with business. I've expanded because I've taken bold action. And so when you're playing this game, this really takes the edge of everything. It makes life much more fun. And it gives you the permission to be yourself, gives you the permission to express yourself. Because no longer is it reliant, dependent on the fucking weather outside and the people that are in a certain room. And it gives you the permission to be powerful as yourself in any room. And I think that's one of the most valuable things that we are all looking for in life. Forget about this game of hierarchies that is in fact not even real. Start playing the game of territory. Look at your life right now and define your territories and view them as such next time you step into them. Your territory. The gym is yours. That business is yours, right? It's your fucking territory. And everybody who is in it, welcome. You're like-minded. You're on a similar journey, and for that reason, you can never be a competitor. You're a collaborator. Let's get to know each other. Tell me what you're doing. Define your territories. Next time you step into them, see it as only that, because that is the truth, and that will set you free. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. A heads up. The Masculine Direction community is going to finally launch in January. I'm really excited about it. This will be a place that I really believe in, as the chaotic internet world that we are living in has taken something from us men, which is that we are meant to live in small communities, in small tribes, and that when we exceed beyond that, we cannot catch up with the world anymore. We're not meant to look at all this different type of noise on Instagram and on TikTok, and what we need as men is one place to focus on that is filtered to just have the men in there that think like you, that desire like you. And the man that I'm looking for, as we are collecting the first 20 to really be the backbone, that is a certain type of man who looks at the modern ways and disagrees with a lot of things, who does honor the fact that he's a man and the fact that he wants to be masculine in relationships, the fact that he wants to protect and provide and honor this side of himself. And more importantly, a man who has this certain fire to become truly everything that he is. I know that is not common, but that is the type of man that we're looking for. And we've started to create a pre-launch list. And when we found 20 of those like-minded men, we're going to kick off the community, which has weekly calls hosted by me, All my course content from all the programs I've done in the last 4 years will be released over time. There will be a ruthless accountability system, a book club with an additional video call where we review and dissect the book at the end of the month. And of course, the most important part, community. And to create an incubator that we can focus on just one place and together become everything that we can be. If that sounds interesting to you, again, click on the link. We'll add you on the pre-launch list, get in touch with you as well, and we'll see if you will be one of those first 20 men. And that's about it, man. You got this.